Hi guys, it's Marissa with Little House Living. Today I wanted to show you one of my orders from Azure Standard. I've been ordering from them for about 12 years now, and I always mean to take a video or pictures or something of my order, and I never get it done. So today I finally thought, today is the day I'm going to get this done and show you what I get. I know that ordering from a co-op can be a little bit intimidating because you're not quite sure what you're going to get, especially if it's a different brand than what you're used to or something like that. So I just kind of wanted to give you an overview of one of my orders. Every single one of my orders is different. Sometimes I'm getting bulk foods. Sometimes I'm just kind of getting some snacks. Sometimes I'm getting some things that are maybe a little different that I can't get from the grocery store. This order was kind of a mixture of things. I actually didn't get that much for bulk food this time because we're pretty stocked up on that. But it's kind of got some snacks and some produce and some stuff for the garden. So I thought I would show you, and this isn't going to be a true unboxing. I already opened up my boxes, but that's because I live quite a ways from town now and from my pickup site, so I had to take everything out and put it in the freezer as soon as I got it, or put it in the cooler as soon as I got it. But everything is here, with the exception of a really large 50-pound bag of garden fertilizer. I didn't really want to drag that into the kitchen, so I ordered that along with the rest of this stuff. Azure has quite a variety, everything from the garden supplies to, they have some plants, which I'll show you. They have bulk foods, they have foods that you don't have to buy in bulk. They have frozen foods, they have refrigerated foods. It's quite a variety, and even their website alone can be a little bit intimidating to start with. So I will show you what I got, and feel free to just ask me any questions and leave them in the comments section below, and I will try to get to them. So I already told you I got that big 50-pound bag of fertilizer. That's just kind of an overall garden fertilizer. I actually don't plan on using it until the fall, so I'll just put it in the garden shed until then. But I also got this jug of this fish fertilizer, and this is nasty stuff. It smells terrible because it's fish guts, but it works extremely well on the garden, and I usually buy that every year. So I got that, and I went ahead and actually already unpacked it and applied it to my plants yesterday. So that was one of my purchases. Another one of the bigger things that I got was this bag of oyster shell for the chickens. This just kind of helps make their shells of their eggs a little bit harder, and our chickens were needing something because we're having a lot of cracked eggs. So this is actually new. I thought they carried it before, but when I ordered it this last time, it said it was new. So that's another thing. You can get chicken food, chicken supplies, and let's see. My husband loves coffee, so this time we ordered some of this dark roast holding Catalina's coffee. He said it's pretty good, and he's pretty picky when it comes to his coffee, so we ordered that one last month, and we ordered it again this month, so he must kind of like it. I ordered a couple snacks this time. I like these little, let's see, the brand is Steve's Paleo Goods Dried Fruit. They're exceptionally sweet, but I don't eat other kinds of candy, so this is my little candy treat that I have to hide from the kids. And then we ordered some plantain chips for a little snack. I also got some dried pineapple rings. Oh, that was another thing that I left in my other fridge. I had got a big bag of dried peaches. And they used to carry dried white peaches, which were really good, and now they only have just the regular dried peaches, which are still good, not quite as good as the white ones, so I'm kind of hoping they'll bring those back. But yeah, so they have the dried fruit just like most bulk stores or co-ops, and sometimes we don't buy a lot of dried fruit, but we like it for a little snack. And we've never bought the pineapple rings before, but I thought I'd get them this time, and gave some to the kids the other day, and they loved them. So, got that. This time I got this big bulk apple cider vinegar because it's almost canning season, so I'm going to need a lot of vinegar pretty soon. I actually probably should have got 2, so this will be on my order for next month too. Move some stuff around here. Alright, so as far as fresh stuff goes, I actually don't buy a lot of fresh produce from Azure. I don't really know why, I guess, but I think we just eat so much, I just tend to get it from the grocery store, from the garden anyway. But I did buy a couple things this time. I bought this zucchini because our zucchini won't be ready for probably at least another month yet. So I bought some of this zucchini, which is a really good deal from Azure. It's really cheap, much cheaper than the grocery store. I'm not a huge fan of this big plastic package that it comes in, but it is a good deal. So I bought some of that, and then I bought a big 5-pound bag of carrots. They do sell these in bigger bags, like the big 25-pound bag, but I don't really want to deal with that much at one time. So I go with the 5-pound bag because this we can easily use before it gets too bad. And then I have a couple more refrigerated things. I did buy some of this sauerkraut this time. This time I ordered the Oregon Brine Works brand. Last time I got the Bubby's brand. I tried some of this yesterday and I think I liked the Bubby's better. But since my cabbage is not ready yet in the garden, a little bit of sauerkraut was a good thing for us to order this time. And then for my frozen stuff, this time I got, don't judge me because I needed some easy meals for the kids, because when you're building a house, time is, in short supply. So I got some of these turkey franks, which we've not ordered before, so hopefully they're good, but I think they ended up being like $3 a package or something, which was pretty cheap for uncured meat. So I ended up just getting a box of those, and I'll probably just cut them up and put them in some veggies for them for lunch. But yeah, hopefully they're good because we haven't had this kind before. And then the other frozen thing I got was this big bag of hash browns. I kind of got some other stuff from the freezer on them, but easy breakfasts are important too. And we've got eggs from our chickens, so I thought I'd grab some hash browns to make some really easy breakfasts while we're cooking. And that's all I got for the frozen this time. Like I said, every order that I do is different. Sometimes there's more frozen things, sometimes there's more produce. I do order when they have, especially in the summer, the big 20-pound boxes of like apples and peaches and pears. I really like to get those from Azure because I can can them and we eat a lot of produce. So when I order produce, it's usually those big 20-pound boxes. I just don't tend to order a lot of the smaller, couple pound packages of stuff. But anyway, and then this is really the only bulk thing that I got this time. This is a big box of gluten-free pasta. And what I do with this, I just take it out of the box. It comes in these 2 big bags like this. And then I pour them in my 5-gallon buckets and seal it with a gamma lid, because if I was just to put this in the pantry, I would probably have bug or mouse problems or something. So I always put this stuff in the big 5-gallon bucket and seal it with the gamma lid. And this 10 pounds of pasta will last us a really long time. Probably not a year, but close to it, at least 8 or 9 months. And it lasts just fine when I put it in those big 5-gallon buckets. So I was really glad they had this last time. I tried to order it last month and it wasn't available. So the kids will be very happy. So I was filming the other day and didn't realize that my camera turned off when I was in the middle of showing you the rest of my Azure stuff. So we had to refilm on another day to be able to get this whole thing. But I did want to show you the one last thing that I get from Azure, and that's these little plants. So in the springtime, they always carry little plant starts, and they carry them in these little 3 or 4 inch containers, and then they have the little bit bigger ones that have like 5 or 6 to a container. And these have worked really good. I usually don't buy that many plant starts from the store. I try to get them for measure if I can. The plants are really small, but they've always done well for me. So I just wanted to show you those too. That's just something else that you can get from them. Like I said, it's only in the spring. They usually have them for maybe 3 months, but you should be able to get some during that time. This last time I ordered some herbs. Mine are not coming up at all for some reason. I think I got like the worst seed in the world this year. But so I ordered some herbs that I'm actually going to stick in the house, but right now they're out here in the greenhouse because I don't have a house yet. So that's what I got with my last order. So just a couple things that I wanted to mention. This wouldn't be a very good review if I didn't mention the downsides to ordering from Azure. And I did talk about, I feel like there's a little bit too much plastic in, like with some of the produce and stuff. I just don't like to throw those big containers away. They take up a lot of space in the garbage, and they're not always the best packers with everything. I found it better with some of the other companies that I've ordered from, but there is a space, like when you put in your co-op order, that you can say, please don't package my chips with the rest of my stuff. You know, put them in a different box or something, so you can specify if you know that you ordered something that might get squished, because it sometimes seems like they forget about those things that are going to be jostled around on a truck. So those are kind of the downsides. I guess the other one is that sometimes they don't have stuff in stock, but that can be true of anywhere that you order from. They kind of had a problem a little while back where they had less stuff in stock, but it seems like it's gotten better over the last couple months, so that's been a good thing. And the only other thing I wanted to mention is how you order from them. I know that maybe some of you watching this haven't ever ordered from a co-op before, and they're all going to be different, so don't use this to judge another co-op. But Azure in most areas comes every 4 weeks. In some areas that are closer to Azure, I think they have trucks every 2 weeks. It comes on a semi-truck to a specified drop site, and you can get that information on their website. It'll say where the drop site is, who the drop manager is, and things like that. So like our truck comes every 4 weeks, and it comes into our town, and then the truck comes in, and since my mom is a drop manager, I go and help her unload the truck, and then everybody just comes and takes their boxes. There's no splitting. It's just really easy. Every box that's yours has your name on it, so you just take it. Once you have the number of boxes that you're supposed to have, you're just done, and that's all there is to it. I suppose some drops may have a few more rules, but ours is pretty open and it's pretty easy. So that's about all there is to ordering from Azure. I hope you liked seeing the things that I got, and that it maybe helped you visualize if you're thinking about ordering from Azure or another co-op in the future. I know that it's been a great help to us because since we live in an area that just doesn't have that many options for food. We do have a couple grocery stores, but they can be really expensive, or they might not carry the things that we can eat or want to eat. So having a co-op is a really nice option, especially for the stuff that you can buy in bulk. Like I said earlier in the video, this order I didn't order a lot of bulk stuff except for the pasta. But when I do need bulk things, I order things like my oats and rice and all that dried bulk goods from Azure, because usually they have the best price. And then I just store it in my big 5-gallon buckets with the gamma lids, and we're good for months and months. So it's been a really great option for that. It's been a great option for the stuff that we buy, you know, because we have some food allergies in our family, so we can get some of the stuff that we probably can't get in the stores here. And yeah, if you have any questions, be sure and leave them in the comment section below, and I will try to get back to you. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you later.